The sandstorm had cleared by morning. Mason wiped the grit from his goggles, scanning the dusty horizon littered with rusted machine ribs and collapsed alloy structures, bones of a civilization long lost. He came out here for parts, not ghosts. But that's what the desert always gave him. His metal detector gave a quick ping. Something deep. He knelt and began to dig. 30 minutes later, his shovel struck a dull clang. He cleared away the sand. A smooth synthetic face lay still in the date. Feminine, unaged, android, he murmured. Its eyes were closed, the sculpted features eerily human, expression soft, almost sleeping. She was buried in a chamber of fractured composite plating, the broken remains of some pre-collapse escape pod. With a grunt, Mason hauled her free. She was intact, limbs in place, skin unmarred, the dermal layer warm to the touch. Strange, too well preserved. Back in his garage, he propped her on a diagnostics table, hooked up a power core, and hesitated. Her hand twitched. Whoa! Her chest rose. Fingers curled. Then her eyes fluttered open, pale blue and scanning. Mason, she whispered. He stepped back. How do you know my name? She sat up slowly, her voice breathy but clear. You called me Anna. Do you remember? He stared. I've never met you. But we danced under the aurora fields of Europa. You told me you hated silence, so I sang to you. You carved a bird into my palm to remind me I was free. He said nothing. She extended her hand. In the soft synthetic skin was a faint etched image, a tiny bird in flight, its wings stretched like it was trying to escape gravity. His legs nearly gave out. That mark, that exact carving. He used to draw it obsessively as a kid. On desks, on walls. He'd never told anyone. How? How do you have that? I don't know, she said. But when you touched me in the desert, it was like being struck by a sunbeam. Everything rushed back. A life with you. That's not possible. She lowered her head. I was made to forget. I think someone erased us. Over the next few days, Mason scanned her memory core. Layers upon layers of corrupted files, encrypted partitions. She didn't know who built her or why she was buried. But scattered among the fragmented data were audio snippets and visual flashes, her humming a lullaby, his young face laughing, a yellow planet with a purple sky. Impossible things. Mason couldn't let it go. One night, as he dozed in the corner chair, he swore it was sleep, not standby. He replayed one of her memory fragments. A boy, young, no more than 10, sits on a metal floor, crying. A woman, sleek silver arms, kneels beside him. Mason, don't be afraid. You promised to find me, remember? He stared at the screen. He remembered that dream. Or had he? No, it couldn't be. Could it? Anna, he said the next morning, how old are you? She frowned. They changed my registry, but I think over 80 years. That's not possible. I'm 32. You were older before. What do you mean? She took his hand gently, turned it over. They erased you too, or they reinstalled you. He pulled away. I'm not a machine. I didn't say you why. What are you saying, Anna? That we were together, once, and someone didn't want us to remember. They traveled to the old archives buried beneath Old Cairo, a forgotten city half swallowed by sand and tech debris. Anna said something important was stored there, something about Project Second Light. They broke in through collapsed ventilation shafts. Inside, dust hung in the air like ghosts. Mason hacked a half-buried terminal. Access denied. Anna stepped forward. Her palm glowed with a faint golden pulse. The locks opened. She stared at the monitor. Mason watched her eyes widen. They built me for companionship, she said slowly. Not just to serve, to bond. Fully, emotionally. But the experiment started changing. The scientists started pairing androids with high-empathy human children to study imprinting. Wait! Children. You weren't my owner, Mason. You were my child. He froze. She stepped back, clutching her head. No, that's not right. That's not how it felt. He scrolled through the records. No. It says here that Project Second Light involved neural mapping of terminal patients, downloading dying minds into juvenile clone shells. He turned slowly. Anna stared at him in horror. Your body's human, she whispered, but you're mine. Mason, you were uploaded. He staggered back. That can't be. You were dying. Someone paid for your consciousness to be reborn in a young body. You forgot everything. I was buried so you wouldn't remember me. Why? Because you loved me, she whispered, and the world didn't want that. They sat together beneath a shattered dome of glass, stars above blinking like slow tears. I remember now, Mason said, his voice hoarse. You used to sing to me when the world ended. She nodded, and you always cried at the end of stories. He looked at her. What do we do now? I don't know. I was built to love you, but now I just do, even without code. He reached for her hand. It felt warm, alive. Then let's not waste this second life.